This is Big 104 FM, 104.3, 104.7, 107.7. Always great to have Mark Patrick on the air. Mark is coming back to Maine. I would say probably the best known hypnotist in America. If you would like to finally stop smoking or lose weight, it's best to have a little help. And Mark Patrick can do that with hypnosis. And so Mark is here to talk about the power of hypnosis and Mark Patrick seminars. Mark, welcome back to Big 104 FM.
Mike, thanks for having me on again.
Now, Mark will be with us Monday, February 6th, and that will be at the Senator Inn and Spa, Western Avenue in Augusta, on Tuesday, February 7th. The Samoset Resort in Rockport, and the Hilton Garden Inn, 250 Haskell Road in Bangor, Wednesday, February 8th, and it is guaranteed. Mark, let's start with nicotine, with smoking and breaking that addiction. I know that we have a lot of listeners who have made it a New Year's resolution to stop smoking, and many of them have probably found that it's very difficult. How can Mark Patrick seminars help them finally kick the habit?
Well, let's talk about the smoking behavior. First and foremost, if you're a smoker, you're listening to this interview and evaluating whether or not you should come to this. You and I both know this, that you love to smoke even though you know it's killing you. Once upon a time, you actually were conditioned through 3 specific events in your life to become a smoker. So what we do is this. Under hypnosis, we do this. We do 2 things. Under hypnosis, we're going to take you through all the scenes that you smoke throughout your day, the cup of coffee in the morning, walking out of the building, being stressed out, driving and smoking, finishing a meal, having a cocktail if that's what you do and smoke. We're going to interrupt those patterns, break those scenes under hypnosis. Then what we're going to do under hypnosis is change your image of that of a smoker who loves to smoke and thinks about it all the time to that of a non-smoker who has no desire to smoke and is able to be in control around other smokers and not want to smoke. And those 2 things, in combined with a little technique called aversion therapy, which I'm not going to get into in specifics, where we create the repulsion towards the act of smoking subconsciously, have one of the highest success rates, bar none, clinically proven, to become non-smokers. The number 1 method is heart attack survivor. I don't say that to scare you if you're listening to this. That's the number 1 proven method. Number 2 is hypnosis.
All right, so what about if someone says, I've heard weird things about being hypnotized. I'm scared of what I might say or do under hypnosis. What do you say to them, Mark?
Well, I think because most people's imagery of hypnosis is a talk show where you see people barking and clucking and doing all these crazy, silly things. You're actually in full control during hypnosis. You're aware. You are in a relaxed state, and your mind starts to wander off, and you lose track of time. That's the only things you're going to feel consciously. Outside of that, you'll remember every word. We actually test you after the hypnosis session to recall some of the things that we told you to see if you are remembering it, and you're remembering it with your subconscious, the dominating part of your mind, which is important. Now,
will people know that evening if it was successful, Mark? I mean, will they know that they became a non-smoker that night?
Yep, absolutely. We will go through, first and foremost, before you leave, at least 8 to 10 subtle signs of hypnosis. If you get a couple of those signs, typically you got to get a hypnosis session. And here's how I kind of explain the whole hypnosis and smoking thing. Most people walk out of our session like this. Even though we go through all the signs, they still walk out of it going, I don't know if I was just hypnotized or not. I could have a cigarette now if I want one, but I don't want one. So that's pretty good. And then what happens is 6 months from now, you run into somebody you've seen at a party, and they said to you, "Hey, you want to go out and smoke?" And you go, "No, about 6 months ago." And ask you, "How'd you do it?" And you say, "Well, I went to this hypnosis thing. I still don't know if they hypnotized me that night or not. I could smoke now if I want to, but I just don't want to smoke anymore." So it's kind of very similar to that.
Mark Patrick is here. Mark Patrick Seminars. I want to give those dates and locations again, Mark. The first seminars will be in Augusta at the Senator Inn and Spa on Western Avenue, Monday, February 6th. And then on Tuesday, it's off to the Samoset Resort in beautiful Rockport. That's Tuesday, February 7th, and the Hilton Garden Inn, 250 Haskell Road in Bangor on Wednesday, February 8th. $49.99 per session. It's guaranteed. Weight loss seminar begins at 5:30. The Stop Smoking seminar at 8 p.m. Mark, In just a few minutes, I'd like to talk to you about losing weight. But first, I want to direct people to that website where they can check out testimonials of people in their own words. It's not like you handed them a sheet of paper with cool stuff to say about Mark Patrick Seminars. These are people talking in their own words about how you've helped them. MarkPatrickSeminars.com. All right, in just a few minutes, Mark will be back. We're going to be talking about weight loss and how Mark Patrick Seminars can help us drop some lbs. Coming up on Big 104 FM.